Let's talk about why some patients have such a hard time getting up from a chair, even when they have the strength in the legs to do it, but something else seems to be getting in the way. Now, this is a standard waiting room chair. This is my physical therapy clinic. The seat height is 19 inches. Most patients with armrests are able to get up even in situations where they've had a hip replacement, a knee replacement, or any other kind of lower extremity weakness, trauma, paresthesia, anything like that. When we're talking about maybe a softer couch, lower chair, maybe we're talking about getting out of the car like a low sedan, even when you go to a restaurant and you need to get up from that restaurant chair, there are a couple tips and tricks that I want to share with you that will help you get up when maybe you've been struggling in the past. The first thing that I see as a mistake is patients are usually sitting back into the chair. They're trying to get up from way back deep into the seat. So what I recommend is, let's get you to the front. You're sitting on the front third of the seat surface. If my patient isn't capable of sliding forward, one of the tricks we use in the physical therapy clinic is we teach them to lean back, which allows them to scoot their bottom forward in the seat. From there, whether we have armrest or not, the next thing is to bring the feet back and get your nose over your toes. Get your body, your center of gravity moving forward, even to the point where in some cases, I'll ask my patients to put their fingertips on the floor in front of their feet, because what this does is it gets the momentum moving forward, gets their bottom up just a little bit. The motion of getting up this way might be too difficult. There might be too much body weight here for the quads, the glutes, the hamstrings to control a vertical ascent. But if we go this way, now all I'm doing is lifting the weight of my backside. I'm not lifting the whole torso. And so once I get here, then from this position, I could actually put my hands back up on my thighs and lift the rest of my body. A lot of my patients will have spinal stenosis. Spinal stenosis typically responds really well to trunk flexion. So in the physical therapy clinic, we might just do a stretch just like this. And then after we've done this stretch, 20 or 30 seconds, we've decompressed the nerve roots, we've opened up the lumbar spine. Then from here, I'll ask my patient to simply lift their bottom out of the seat and not even worry about the rest of the rise from a chair. These are the little tips, little tricks that most of my patients into their 60s, 70s, even 80s have been able to use. Whether they have osteoarthritis in the knees, osteoarthritis in the hips, the ankles, these are strategies that are effective for most individuals, not all. So if you're working with a physical therapist, you're struggling to get out of the car, you're struggling to get off a soft couch, you want to participate in more activities, talk to your PT, talk to your OT, find these little tips and tricks, because you will work on leg strength, but leg strength could take weeks, months, even years to improve. Changing the mechanics, using leverage, using physics to make things easier, you can do that tomorrow. You can do that in less than 24 hours. So guys, if you want more information like this, like the video, follow the channel, and let me know down in the comments what kind of functional activities you're struggling with, and we'll try to put some recommendations together.